I think you'll find, Henry, there's only one true kind of flying mammal.
What's that big-eared thing?
Well, it's just one of many types of...
Wait, let me guess. Is it furry?
Yes.
Does it rhyme with cat?
Yes.
Is it a rat on a hang glider?
Henry.
Just kidding. They're bats.
That's right. And bats are truly amazing. There are hundreds of species. Most never touch the ground their whole lives. They hang upside down and fly mainly at night.
With a face like that, I can see why.
If you look at a bat's skeleton,
through the wonders of X-ray vision,
you can see how their wings have developed from what used to be a normal animal paw. The fingers got longer and covered in leathery skin, giving bats the power of flight.
As if by magic.
Another great trick is the bat's ability to get around in the dark. They rely on their ears more than their eyes, which give them access to the night kitchen when it's time to eat. There are bats that fish.
That's amazing!
Bats that drink nectar from flowers.
That's incredible!
In fact, many plant species couldn't reproduce without bats. Just one bat can scatter 60,000 seeds in a single night through their droppings.
That's... ooh, charming.
Insect-feeding bats even help control pests like mosquitoes. In Austin, Texas, a colony of over 1 million bats lives under a single bridge. Once feared by people, bats here have now become a tourist attraction.
Cool! So it's hats off to bats. Unless there's one hanging right above you, that is. Okay, this is the stick shift. These work the flaps. And I don't know what this is yet.
That's navigation equipment. Don't you at least have a navigator?
An alligator? They sit in the tail section.
No, navigator. Somebody has to keep track of where we are.
Don't be ridiculous. We're in the sky.
But Henry, where are we going?
Let's have a look. The fish have tickets to Finland, cats to Kathmandu, polar bears to the... Uh-oh. I knew I should have taken that right at Albuquerque.
You'd better ask for directions, Henry.
Yeah. Excuse me. Can you tell me? Where are we going? What does that mean?
It means... into that mountain!
Huh? Thank goodness for air brakes. Now, where are we going?
The wrong way. Maybe you can get your bearings off these geese. They fly thousands of miles each year and never get lost.
So what's their secret?
Well, they can read their position from the path of the sun or familiar landmarks. Night flyers read the moon and star patterns in the sky, and many are highly sensitive to the Earth's magnetic field to tell them where they are, like a kind of built-in compass.
They must go to goose school for years.
Amazingly, they're born with these skills.
Well, if they went to school, they might learn some letters besides V.
Actually, Henry, the V formation makes flying easier. Each goose breaks the air for the bird behind it.
Excuse me, but if a goose was breaking wind in front of me, I wouldn't follow that close, would you?
Well, it can save the geese up to 20% of their energy, and their survival depends on their ability to keep up with the others and to return to the same breeding grounds every year. The same is true for monarch butterflies. Every winter they leave Mexico heading north again to feed.
Don't they like Mexican food?
Afraid not. These little flyers travel thousands of miles for just one plant, milkweed.
I'd walk a mile for a pizza, but that's ridiculous.
It takes several monarch generations to make the journey. The grandchildren finish the trip their grandparents started. No individual makes the whole journey alive.
So how do they know where they're going?
It's a mystery, Henry. Nobody knows.
Maybe those wings are really road maps.
Yes.
now, ladies and gentle lizards, it's time for Henry's amazing Golden Gecko Awards.
The winners of my all-time best amazing animal flyer are... In third place, for taking a long hop off a short ledge at a young age, the Murr. In second place, for knowing the way to San Jose and just about everywhere else, the Canada Goose. But tonight's Golden Gecko Award for the most amazing animal flyer goes to the Hummingbird. They're the smallest birds on Earth and lay the smallest eggs. They have the fastest wing beat and heartbeat of any bird. For their weight, they burn more energy flying than a jet fighter. They inhabit every continent on the planet, except for Antarctica, and sport a wild range of colors and styles. Isn't that a lovely little green number he's sporting today? But where the hummingbird really shines is in the flying sweepstakes. Of all the birds on Earth, only the hummingbird can fly backwards, forwards, and hover on the spot, which makes life a lot easier for our cameraman, let me tell you. And talk about your picky eaters. They mainly live on a diet of sweet flower nectar, and they've come up with some cool ways to get that nectar down their necks. Hummingbirds have long beaks and tongues shaped like drinking straws for those quick slurps on the go. A human would have to eat about 200 chocolate bars a day to get the same amount of energy. I think I could handle that. So here's tonight's Golden Gecko winner taking a moment out to pamper itself in the bath. Nothing like a bit of free advertising.
Yes, but do you know where we're going yet, Henry?
No, but I'm really getting the hang of this flying thing. Let's see what this baby can do. Anything birds can do, I can do better.
Henry, the passengers won't like this.
They love it.
Think of the fish tanks.
How about a bit of barnstorming?
No, bad idea.
Hey, Hattie! Woohoo! That was fun.
I don't think your passengers agree.
What? Come back! Somebody shut the door! I was just doing a bit of in-flight entertainment!
I told you to leave the aerial acrobatics to the experts, Henry. Like this stunt pilot, the Booby.
Is that his real name, or did you just make it up?
I'm not kidding. It's one of the great dive bombers of all time.
Ooh, 9.2 for form and no splash. But where's the fish?
Already swallowed.
Fish with no chips? What a waste.
In the mating season, boobies come together from far and wide.
It's like my local pool in there. All right, no roughhousing and no running on the side.
Just don't say no diving. That's what these birds do best. But this bird means bad news for boobies.
No, is this a booby trap?
It's called the frigate bird, the pirate of the high seas.
Pirates! Ahoy, me hearties! Pirates ahoy!
The frigate's plan is to harass the poor booby until it spits up the dinner in its gullet.
Avast! There she blows!
The frigate bird wins.
But that's what I call the booby prize!
Moving swiftly along. In Texas, there's a colony of some 30 million cave-dwelling bats, and they all come out at twilight.
Excuse me, but that's amazing!
Yeah, and it's like a bat buffet for one stunt-flying hunter.
Hawk alert!
A red-tailed hawk, to be precise.
Well, if he doesn't catch one, I'll eat my bat.
It's not as easy as you'd think, Henry.
Oh, nearly!
Thanks to their radar and quick reflexes, the bats are as good at escaping as the hawk is at hunting. The hawk dives to pick up speed. This wily hunter has to use every trick in the book.
Which book? 30 Million Ways to Catch a Bat?
There, did you see? He got one.
Welcome to Batville, Texas. Population 30 million. Yeehaw! Oops. Make that 29,999,900.
Yeah, thank you, Henry.
Captain Henry to ground control. I haven't spotted any new customers yet. Wait a minute. Hey, wildebeesties! Hi there! Want a lift?
Careful, Henry. You're flying too low. Watch out for those trees.
Oh, all aboard.
Sorry to tell you this, but I think we've lost our wings.
Rats!
So, what are you going to do now?
If at first you don't succeed, you can always take the bus. Go lizard lines! There's so much more to see on the ground.
And you can leave the air travel to the real amazing flying animals.
First, please!